New Year's resolutions. I've always felt that New Year's resolutions were not entirely setting people up for success, where they're like, a new year, a new me, but that places a lot of pressure. If you're doing your PhD or you're a student and you're thinking about academic goals, the only goal you really should have is stretch out who you are. Do not confuse this with stretching yourself thin. That is not what I mean. What I actually mean is the PhD is not just studying, not just writing, it's not just reading, it's doing a million things. You're learning how to do graphic design because you make your posters, you're doing presentations for your conferences, marketing, and you're constantly having to push yourself to be able to do more than you ever thought you could do. This is a huge reason why people don't do PhDs, because it's hard. I should do a vlog about why you shouldn't do a PhD, because most people think, oh, I'm done with my undergrad or my master's, and maybe I should just go to the next step, which is a PhD. However, it's completely different. That'll be another video for another day. Today, if you imagine yourself when you were first doing your degree, think of like how much you have grown since then. The limitations that you had physically, mentally, you could not do what you do now. The problem with a lot of New Year's resolutions or goal setting is that you don't recognize how much you've grown, the amazing things that you have accomplished since then, because we're constantly talking about how we can be better. I know I'm very, very, very guilty of doing that, where I'll be like, I can be Xanthe 2.0, Xanthe 3.0, 4.0, Terminator. And just take a moment to be like, I am proud of myself, as you should be. And then think about how you can use that and like stretch out your knowledge. It's very hard to say because my PhD is not going to be the same as yours or your area of study. Once you hear this, you will know what that means for you. With some people like that I've known, where they're like, I absolutely want to get into a PhD program, and they were rejected. That doesn't mean you're not a researcher. There's nothing that says that you have to be attached to an institution to be a researcher, to be an academic. If you really want to be a researcher, well, screw that university. You know, there's plenty of independent researchers out there who are doing amazing work and doing all these incredible talks and public engagement. Academia is not the only route for that. That's a long-winded answer to say that New Year's resolutions are rooted in this idea of being a better you, but it's not always great. I would really love to hear, what is your goal? Set a realistic but positive goal. Find the steps to actually do it. Make that happen for you. You need to think about actionable steps. Let's recreate this idea of the resolution of this being an unattainable dream and it being more like elevating who you are. Thank you for listening, and I hope this was helpful. I hope you have an amazing holiday. If you're struggling, please know that my heart is with you, and I hope you have the resources. I'm very passionate about mental health, and I know that the holidays are a lot of pressure, or we think about loved ones that we lost. So I will put some resources in the description below. Subscribe, please, if you want to. I would really, really appreciate it. Look, I've been trying to be better at the Gen Z heart. I'm a millennial. This is what I grew up with, but I will see you in the next video. Bye, and love you.